Hello and welcome. This is the first of a three-part series. This part 1 includes character selection, the 3 save rule, travel, buying and selling, being over encumbered, and your first gun. Part 2 includes skill tree goals, looting tips, and the Beowulf and Katana guns. Part 3 goes over shipbuilding, followers, and why not to have followers, power leveling versus bounty missions, and the hard target long-range rifle. I will be doing a basic combat guide for those that are new to first-person shooters, as well as on the other Starfield combat scenarios. Alright everybody, hold on to your butts. For your first playthrough, I recommend the File Not Found background. It comes with a small boost to your health, piloting, and ballistics, which means guns that use bullets. Other classes give you more dialogue options, but this one has all relevant skills, compared to Chef, which has no relevant skills in space. Good choices worth considering are Bounty Hunter, Soldier, and Diplomat. Background is only your first 3 points into your skill tree. It doesn't have anything to do with late game. It's really just something to get you started. I will cover the skill tree more in part 2. Moving on to traits. I recommend taking Serpent's Embrace, Taskmaster, and Terra Firma. Serpent's Embrace and Terra Firma will give you health and stamina / oxygen a boost, while Taskmaster makes your crew on your ship gain a higher likelihood of healing your ship's systems during combat, if you're going to have crew on your ship, which is better for a later game. There are some other interesting choices here, but almost all of them have negative offsets, but some do open different dialogue options. Moving on to the 3 saves rule. Bethesda games historically start to act funny and lose frame rate if you keep too many saves. I recommend setting a loose limit for yourself at 3 saves and getting into a habit of saving and deleting extra saves when the frame rate drops. Moving on to travel, when you're first starting off Starfield, you have to make multiple jumps to travel. Only after you've blazed trails can you fast travel beyond your fuel capacity. Something to be aware of is that there are annoying inconsistencies to the travel functions. Your selected mission will change mid-travel sometimes, and sometimes you can fast travel out of caves, and sometimes you can't. Moving on. Being over-encumbered means you are carrying too much or more than your limit. In the pause menu in the bottom right corner, the number on the right is your limit. When over-encumbered, your stamina / oxygen will drain very quickly, and it will limit your ability to move quickly and run. To fix this, you can immediately unload onto a follower, unload into your ship, sell items, or simply drop some lesser items. I finish my missions and unload on my ship, and then if my ship is nearly full, then it's time to go sell some things. Moving on. Let's go sell some things. I will cover other locations in a future video, so let's go to Neon and the Walleye system. Neon has several good stores in one convenient location. After being in Neon City your first time, you'll be able to fast travel in, putting you smack dab in the middle of the main shopping area. On one side, we have the Mining League, Trade Authority, Neon Tactical, and Newell's Goods. On the other side, there's Seacarts, Reliant Medical, and the Emporium. At the Walleye Hotel, there is a kiosk for acquiring bounties as well. When interacting with a vendor, click the left bumper or LB button to cycle through buying, selling, and selling from your ship's inventory. Consider buying ammo and healing items while you are here. Then sell all those weapons and armor pieces that you don't need. Personally, I never have more than 3 weapons I use, and they are set in one row of my quick select wheel on my D-pad. Moving on. Let's get you a first gun that is economical and will carry you through to level 16, when the better guns start appearing. If we can find one, we're looking for a single-fire rifle that shoots 7.77 ammo, like the Grendel, modified with a single-fire upgrade.
See you around.
Single fire ups your damage per round, and 7.7 is cheap and effective. You may have to wait to find one in combat, but one may be available at a store that sells guns. I would check at Neon Tactical, any trade authority, or the UC Surplus stores in New Atlantis. The ammo is so cheap that you can buy a bunch of it before going out on your next adventure. If you can't find one, then a modified Maelstrom with single fire will hold you over, and you can pick up some 6.5 CT rounds. The other 6.5 millimeter rounds don't work for it, so be sure you're buying the CT rounds. Here's me using the two Grendels. The single fire Grendel with 13 damage per round, and then switching back and forth to the automatic Grendel with 4 damage per round. Notice I'm using about half of a magazine to kill the non-elite enemies with the single fire, and closer to 2 mags with the full auto gun. Anything helpful in this video or just enjoyed the content, then please subscribe and give a big thumbs up. More videos are coming soon. Alright, take care.